X-Men 97, episode 1 through 5 is now streaming on Disney Plus. Me and Dom are going to tell you what we think. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to Fly By Night Reviews. I'm your host Kiren.
And Dom.
Today, me and Dom are reviewing episodes 1 through 5 for X-Men 97. But first, make sure you like and subscribe below. We are almost at 200 subscribers. It would mean a lot. Let's jump into this, Dom. What did you think?
So far, I've been impressed. Really impressed. I tried watching some of the earlier episodes, the original series, and it's just like, they were good, but some of them were kind of rough, and you can tell now, especially now, that they were on a budget, and not a lot was given into a lot of stuff there. So, but this is just wow.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we grew up with the original 92 series, and, as a kid, being a huge X-Men fan, this was kind of like a weekend event. It was like waking up in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing,
get your cereal.
Yeah, I mean, it was like legit, like we've never seen anything like that before. I mean, just the quality of it and just, expanding the comic book as well. I don't know when I stopped watching. It was probably around 94, maybe.
Okay.
So there was a period, I know the series went on to like 96 before this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really know, I haven't watched the a lot of the first, I guess, part, yeah.
Then, the last season is kind of, it's okay. Yeah, but the first 3 seasons are like the best part of that. But.
Yeah, I mean, so all I know is Professor X dies in the last season.
Yeah.
And in this X-Men 97, it's almost like Magneto kind of becomes Professor X in a way.
Yeah, it's kind of... they were always very good about adapting the comics, and this is another thing from the comics that happened, and they even went with that suit.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that suit was intent. I mean,
yeah,
I was like, I think that looks very 90s, that kind of...
Oh, no, that's peak 80s, man.
Was that 80s?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they kind of like threw it back even more for the...
Yeah.
97.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, no, they even, a lot of the things, like, we're probably going to be jumping around a bit, so not how each episode goes, but they've adapted already a couple of storylines and just kind of streamlined them a lot, and especially for Inferno, that just made it a lot easier to take.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be discussing spoilers, so if you haven't seen the show, just catch up. They're only 30-minute episodes, real easy watch.
The last one was almost 40, but still, yeah.
Yeah. But so far, I'm really digging the series. I was kind of iffy about just, because I'm not really into animation, as I stated before, but I can't, I love X-Men, and it definitely, like, even the intro, they really, like, nailed the intro, kind of harkened back to the original.
Yeah, that first time I was watching it, it was like, oh, I feel like I'm back in back in grade school again.
Yeah, totally. And that was totally intentional. But I think as an adult watching this, I don't know if it was always been this sort of like... I mean, I know X-Men's always been pretty political.
Mm-hmm.
Mutants are kind of the...
ostracized demographic.
Yeah, and you can kind of relate it to what's going on nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as an adult, you kind of understand it more, and you can kind of relate to it more. And I think it makes it a little bit better. And This definitely doesn't feel like a kid's show. It feels more like an adult, almost like an adult anime kind of series or something.
Yes, this is very... I mean, they scale some of the stuff back just because they know kids are going to be watching it. But yeah, it's definitely hitting on some themes and just things that are just like, wow, I didn't realize they would go like this.
Yeah, I mean... I always knew there was drama in X-Men, but this one's very almost like soap opera-ish. You got Cyclops, Jean Grey, their relationship, and you got Rogue and
Gambit,
and then there's a relationship between Rogue and Magneto now, and then of course Wolverine's in love with Jean Grey, and
right?
That's kind of always been the running thing, But yeah, I mean this this series, like, I like how each episode kind of focuses on a character.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one particular episode that I really thought was cool was the Jubilee.
Oh yeah.
And who's with Jubilee?
Sunspot.
Okay. They get like sucked into a video game by Mojo, there you go.
Yeah.
And it's like straight up like the old school X-Men arcade game, and so that was definitely like a for us.
Oh yeah,
fans of the
many a quarter spent on playing that game.
I mean, I still want the 1-up or whatever the mini arcade thing. But you also have Storm. She loses her powers like in the first episode, I think. Second episode.
Yeah.
And you kind of see her dealing with not having that ability, and it almost kind of puts that in perspective. Like, they're born mutants and they're kind of ostracized, but then once they lose that power, they almost become normal, and it's like,
what do they? Yeah, how do you deal with that after being in this one mindset for so long? Exactly.
So that was a kind of a cool angle, and then. I'm just gonna say it out loud. This last episode 5.
Holy crap!
Man, that was some good television. Like it felt like, was it the Days of Future Past? Kind of had that like gut sinking kind of feeling in certain scenes, because
the episode in general had me going, because like at the beginning of it, and when they go into Genosha, it's just like I was like giddy, because like Nightcrawler is one of my favorite characters.
Oh yeah,
and so getting to see him in there, and just like the way he's like all positive, and just the way he acts, it's like, oh, that's Nightcrawler right there, and then just yeah.
I mean, just what unfolds, like they made decisions. Like, I don't know, like I guess we're gonna see next episode, but they made some bold decisions. Like people died, there was violence, there was like all kinds of stuff, very adult kind of things, and like I'm very surprised actually like how far they went with some of the stuff. And it's like, it just proves to you that, Disney you can write a good show and still kind of go in those darker places, but
and you don't have to go hard R. You can still do it just within the context of a kids show, even though it's a little more mature than a kids show.
Yeah, or just write, like, you can write a good show, and you've proved it, and it's like, there's so many other shows on Disney Plus that are just like, Secret Invasion, for instance, like,
God.
think of it being so much better if they had like better writers and all this other stuff, but
more time,
But yeah, I'm really digging the way the episodes end. It kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger, and
this definitely gave you that old school mid-season finale where they would go for a break for so long, and then you'd come back like a month later and like, oh, what happened?
Yeah, those were the days when you actually had to like wait like months for like something. Well, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy that. As always, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe below. Have you seen X-Men 97?
Are you excited for anything else that you've maybe seen teasers of? I hope we get more Nightcrawler, maybe some Archangel too.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're going to introduce a lot more characters in the next 5 episodes. But yeah, really looking forward to it. And on that note, we will catch you next time.
Peace.